Hey everyone, this is Carl. So, before we begin today's episode, we just wanted to give a quick disclaimer. Today's story is a bit more mature than usual. There are some references to drug and alcohol abuse, some violence, and some sexual references. So, viewer discretion is advised. Alright, that's it. Enjoy the episode. And we are live from nowhere.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the show.
Just a couple of updates before we get started. The mayor's office has posted some safety announcements on account of recent sightings of a mysterious amphibian-like creature that seems to have taken residence near Pine Creek Park.
That's right. Some hikers called in to report that the creature is around the size of a large elephant. Opaque, white in color, with a scaly backside and 3 red eyes. Apparently, it charged the group, snatched one of the hikers in its jaws, and tore off into the woods. A search is currently underway for the missing party.
Animal Control recommends that you travel in large groups and keep bear spray on hand in case you are attacked. They also believe that mosquito repellent might help to keep it away, so be on the lookout for strange creatures and proceed carefully. I've also heard that yodeling can calm wild animals, so might want to give it a try.
Moving on, the story we've chosen for today's show is called The Doorway. Our main character is an unsavory drug dealer who's planning his next big scam, only to be diverted by an unexpected and violent altercation. In an effort to lay low, he ends up in a dark and mysterious place, confronts his greatest regrets, and meets his ultimate truth. It's a bender for sure, so listeners, beware.
And with that, let's get right into it. As always, take a seat, grab a snack, and get comfortable. Hope you enjoy the story.
There are only 2 ways to live in this world. You either take what's yours, or get stripped blind by every Tom, Dick, and Harry that walks by you in the street. The way I see it, life is one big hustle. You set up the game, find your patsy, and play to win. And for a big picture guy like me, there's no better place than Las Vegas. In Vegas, you can be anything you want. Things move fast around here. One minute you're a street freak with a bad name, the next you're a big-time hustler with a price on your back. But the one thing you must remember is that no matter who you are, you never go unnoticed. Someone's always watching you, especially the bosses. Those crooks, they always get your number. So here's the deal. You either slide into one of those seats or get taken out in a body bag. It's been a week, maybe 2, since I lost my job at the Playden. I was a bouncer there, and it was the perfect cover to set up my deals and cash in. No one questions these junkies and losers if they show up at the club to watch the girls. So I'd greet them at the door, whisper a price and a time, and we'd meet up in the alley around the back at the end of the night. It was real smooth and easy, and I was making bank. But the night manager got suspicious and started giving me a hard time. Unfortunately, he didn't like it when I put him in his place the other night, so he fired me. Thing is, that loser couldn't even look me in my eye when he did it. He was real nervous. Had the bartender waiting outside his office when he called me in like the little guy was going to protect him or something if I lost it. Whatever. It was time for me to move on anyways. Got bigger fish to fry. I'm working on setting up a new gig. Maybe get a few guys to work the streets for me. Scout out some new customers. Planning on doubling my take. First, I need to take a couple weeks off and relax before things start heating up again. You know, let loose, a little playtime, booze, blow, sex. It's a noxious mix. You tend to lose track of the days between the high rises and the minibar refills. The longer you stay out here, the more you need the lifestyle. Ain't no button-pushing schmuck gonna take that away from me anytime soon, especially with my new toy. You see, in the desert, there's only 4 things that matter. women, guns, drugs, and money. So it seems fitting that I picked up a 9mm last week. It completes the image. It's not like I really need it for protection or anything. I'm a big guy, but I'm moving up in the world, and the game's gonna get more serious. So there you go. Anything can happen. It's best to be prepared. I don't remember how I got out of that dump of a hotel, but waking up this morning, I find myself in the bushes on the side of the road, covered in vomit. I reach down to feel my pockets, and it seems like I still have most of my things. At least the stuff that matters. My wallet's in my back pocket. My roll of cash is still in my side jacket sleeve. I got a little bottle of Grey Goose on the other side, and I'm dressed. Shirt, pants, jacket, shoes, and gun. I must have taken a walk at some point to get something to drink or eat and passed out on the way back. But damn, no phone? Hopefully it's back at the room. I gotta head back to grab my stuff anyway. I look down at my watch. 9 a.m. and it's already getting hot. The sun is strong out here, and I'm starting to sweat, so I take off my jacket as I start walking back. No one's around. That's another thing. Vegas sleeps late. All the tourists, the players, they stay up all night partying, and then they crawl back into their holes when the sun comes up. It's all good. I'll head back to the room, take a shower, pack up, and meet up with the boys. I need to get this new gig going. I just hope I didn't lose my phone. I hear someone curse and honk their horn at the intersection, and turn to look. When I turn back, I see this guy running out of the alley headed straight for me. The guy's a real mess. Torn clothes, overgrown beard and hair. I yell out to him, but he's not slowing down. So I reach for my gun, and just as he's about to hit me, I fire. Oh crap. This guy must be a bleeder. I think I really got him good. Right in the gut. I wasn't aiming for it, but he came at me, right? He's just staring at me. Why is he just staring at me? There's something familiar about him, but I can't place it. I really got him good. There's no way he walks away from this. I need to get out of here. I make a run for it and head into the alley. I look around for a place to lay low, maybe take a quick detour, and I see this doorway. It seems so out of place. It looks like one of those 30s suburban home doors. You know, the ones you'd see in the white picket fence realty commercials? Although it barely fits on the wall it's plastered to. It's odd. I brush off my curiosity and head over to try the knob. Perfect. It's unlocked. I open the door and rush in, checking behind me to see if anyone saw me walk through. I think I might have killed that guy. I've just got to get my head together, come up with a plan, but it's so hot I can't breathe. My head is pounding. Wait, where the hell am I anyway? I step through the doorway into the room a bit more and try to get my bearings, but it's so dark. Suddenly, the door slams behind me, and I look back to see if there's anyone there, but I can't see crap. Where am I? Hello? Anybody here? I reach my arms out to see if I can find a light switch or something, but I can't even feel a wall. What is this place? Hello? Out of the corner of my eye, I notice something bright. I look up to see if I can make out what it is, but it's a ways away. It seems to be some sort of light. Maybe a candle? Maybe. I don't know. It's too far to tell. Hello? I yell out again. But nothing. No response. Maybe there's someone out there. I can't tell. But if they are there, they are too far to hear me. That's for sure. Maybe they can help me get out of here. And this place is weird. So dark. Everything feels kind of damp, cold. It's strange. I step forward and I feel water or something slosh over my shoes. Damn, now my socks are wet. From what I can tell, the whole floor is covered in water. It's odd. How can a place of this size and peculiarity go unnoticed? Is this an abandoned casino or something? Wait, no. I would have noticed that on the side of the road when I was heading back to the motel. This just doesn't make any sense. Wherever the heck I am, I'm getting out of here. I continue to walk forward, but I stumble every few steps. I can't get a sense of direction. It's just so dark. I don't know. Maybe I'm still a little wasted. I just gotta follow that light. Head straight for it. I'll figure out from there. I call again. Hello? From the sounds of my echoes, this has to be the largest damn room I've ever been in. It feels bizarre. As I continue to walk towards the light, the sound of my footsteps seem to multiply or something. It kind of sounds like hundreds of people are walking alongside me. It's creepy. So I stop and look around, listen for any noises, but nothing. Just me and my ripples into oblivion. I turn back towards the light to see a woman sitting on the floor, crying. Another person, finally. Hello? You okay? As I approach the woman on the ground, I begin to feel the hairs on my neck rise one by one. Something's wrong here. Hey lady, are you okay? Who are you? The woman lifts her head to reveal her face. Despite being a complete mess with tears of mascara running, I pull back in shock. I know this girl. I squat down and look into her eyes. Melissa? Where did you come from? What's going on? She looks back at me. Her eyes are hollow. Her face is blank. I stand up quickly, confused. I'm not sure how I got here or why I'm face to face with my ex-girlfriend, but I'm starting to freak out. This has got to be a bad dream. But no, everything is just too real. I don't get it. Melissa looks up at me and reaches for my hand.
Why, Rod? Why did you leave me?
What? What are you talking about? What are you doing here? She looks down and starts to cry again.
I loved you. You broke my heart.
Melissa was the best thing that ever happened to me. She was beautiful, that's for sure. But it was more than that. She was for real. She cared. Maybe too much. She wanted to settle down, live a regular life. House, kids, all that stuff. I just couldn't do it. I'm made for something more than that. Bright lights, fast cars, girls. I'm no family guy. So I hit the road. I just got up one night and walked out. Never went back. I can't say life got better without her. Even when I was with other girls, it was never the same. I don't know, Melissa. It just wouldn't have worked. I'm sorry. What is going on here? She just keeps crying, muttering something about a baby, a life. Jesus, this is crazy. I have to get out of here. Come on, Melissa, let's go. I'll help you up. Come on. But when I reach down to grab her hand, she just disappears. What the? Melissa? I shake my head and look around. She's gone. She's gone. Maybe she was never there to begin with. I think I'm going nuts. I have to get out of here before I totally lose it. So I get going. Just keep walking towards the light ahead of me. Why did I walk out on her? She cared. She's probably the only one who ever cared about me. My whole damn life. And I treated her like garbage. I was meant to be alone. I'm bad news. She was too good for me. Come on, Rod. Just keep walking. Forget it. That happy life, it's not you. Move it. Keep going, man. Don't look back. It's too late now. I keep walking for what feels like hours. I'm tired and thirsty. I gotta sit for a minute. Take off my shoes. My feet are killing me. So I slide down to the floor and just sit there. and that's when I hear it. A weird swishing sound. The hair stands up on the back of my neck again, and this unsettling cold feeling just washes over me. Something whispers in my ear. I look over, and Vinny, this old junkie I used to sell to over at the club, is sitting next to me. But how the heck? He's dead. He OD'd a year ago. I just don't understand what's going on here. Vinny? Is that you? How are you here? What's going on? Is this some kind of joke? Vinny stretches his arms out in front of me, and I can see the track marks. I look up into his dark eyes. No expression, no movement, and yet I can hear him in my head. I remember that night. I knew that batch wasn't any good, but I needed the cash. I didn't think he'd OD, but I guess that's drugs. You never know which hit's gonna be the one to push a guy too far. Besides, Vinny was a junkie. No one cares about those guys. Who needs them, right? But I didn't know he had a kid. They aren't supposed to have families and all that. What the hell? I turn to look over at Vinny, but when I do, he's gone. I swear I've lost my mind. This is unbelievable. Maybe I did some messed up crap last night. No. You know what? I've just done some messed up crap, period. What am I doing with my life? How did I become this person? I've got no one. Nothing to speak for. I gotta get out of here. I'll figure everything out after. So I lace my shoes back up and stand. Everything hurts, but I'm gonna get to that light if it's the last thing I do. So I start moving forward again, for what seems like forever. I'm starting to limp a little, but I don't care. I think the light is finally getting closer. I can't see or hear anyone now, but it's definitely getting closer. And it looks like a hallway, or a door, or something. I start moving a little faster, hoping it's a way out, and something slams into me like a ton of bricks.
Hey, watch where you're going, old man. Get out of my way.
What? You ran into me. What are you talking about? Watch where you're going. He turns back around and grabs me by the neck.
You gotta take what you want in this world, old man. And I've got things to do. Get out of my way.
He says as he shoves me to the ground. I just lay there, staring at him, scared out of my mind. I just need to get out of here before this rabid animal of a man kills me. So I get up and I start running for the door as best as I can. I'm sore all over, and I'm exhausted. But if I can get to that door, I can get out of here.
Hey, get back here. I'm not finished with you.
I hear him coming after me as I run for the door. I can hear his breath hard, and I feel him gaining on me. I stumble and fall in my rush to get away. Damn it, he's gonna catch me. I barely stand up before looking back at the beast behind me. I wasn't sure whether to be happy or fearful, but in a flash, he pushes me with enough force to send me flying out the doorway into the alley. As I struggle to my feet, I notice the door closing. I'm out. Finally. Frozen in terror, I look around me. I can see again. Lord, I feel like I was in there for a lifetime. But finally, there's light. I can see. I look down at myself, and I'm a mess. My shirt's tattered and stained. My pants are drenched in that strange liquid that was all over the floor, and when I reach up to touch my face, I notice that I've grown a beard. My hair's kinda long. I probably look like one of those junkies. I don't even care at this point, though. I need to find someone. Anyone that can get help. Tell them about that place. I run out of the alley, and immediately see a man walking to the left of me. I run towards him. I just need to get help. I see his lips move, but I can't make out what he's saying. Suddenly, I feel something slam into me, and I stop dead in my tracks. My chest begins to pulsate in pain. I look at the man in front of me. He's holding a gun, his eyes wide open as the weapon in his hand begins to lower. This feels like I'm reliving a memory, and then it hits me. This guy, the guy that just shot me, it's me. I'm
finally getting what I deserve. I'm staring into the face of my most absolute truth. I am the spitter. I am the taker. I've wronged so many people. Melissa, Vinny, God knows who else. And for what? For money? For a good time? Well, life just doled out the justice, and I spit on my own grave. That's right. This is what I deserve. You get what you put into it. That's what they always say. And they're right about that. They're right about that. Hi everyone, hope you enjoyed this episode. We're the Live from Nowhere podcast, bringing you original stories every other week. This week's story, The Doorway, was written and voiced by Zach Zadie. The show was edited by Zach Zadie and scored by Carl Kutsia. This episode was the 4th episode of our first season, which will have 10 episodes. As always, text versions of our stories will be available on our website. New episodes are launched every 2 weeks, so stay tuned for more. You can find us on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, and YouTube. If you enjoy our stories, please follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook for all the latest updates. We'll see you next time.